Who have you become? Good question. I think I've become quite a different person than I was 10 years ago. Yes, quite a different person. I think the first thing that is evident is that I'm much more tolerant of other people's points of view. Um, I became a Christian when I was 15, and then I was kind of um, really hardcore about that for a while, but to the point where I was intolerant, of other people's lifestyles, especially like the gay lifestyle. I mean, I'm much more tolerant of like stuff like that. I'd have to say, I don't have to approve of what they're doing, but I still have to, respect them as individuals. You know what I'm saying? Um, what they do behind closed doors or whatever, I don't really care, now. Whereas before, and I know some people in the church that I go to are this way, is they're out there trying to stop these people from doing whatever they want to do, which is stupid. I mean, the church isn't the police, It shouldn't be the police of society, So I'm much more tolerant of other people's points of view, and even loving to a certain extent. Another thing is I eat much healthier than I used to. I I recently became a pescatarian, and I remember when my mother became a vegetarian. One time I was like, "Oh, I'm a carnivore. I'm only eating meat," and so actually wasn't true. I mean, I ate like pasta and stuff, but I never really ate vegetables very much. And so I'm much more healthier. I eat like oatmeal every morning, and I grind up pumpkin seeds and put it in there. Um, I eat wild seafood, fish, organic foods as much as possible. Um, I'm much greener than I used to be, as far as I've always been sort of appreciative of Mother Nature, but I'm kind of almost hardcore about it now. I recycle as much as I can. I reuse stuff, Another thing is I'm optimistic about my health. There have been points in my life where I've just been I've felt just totally defeated because of my poor health, my Crohn's disease. I'm more optimistic about it now that there's more, there's a larger chance that I can have a productive life, have have a wife and kids and American dream type stuff, I guess. I'm much more optimistic about that, though I still have a lot of problems with my health. My Humira is not working very well at all, so I gotta go and talk to the doctor about that. I'm much more confident and considerate of people. though I still screw up every once. There's been a couple instances in the last couple weeks where I've kind of said some stuff that wasn't considerate. Once I went to when I was in the airport, I went a day early to get my plane ticket, you know, so I wouldn't have to be there early in the morning. Well, then they refused to give it to me, you know, because it wasn't 6 hours before the flight. They said you could get it online, but you can't get it here, which really kind of made me angry. Why should you be able to get something online further away when you're right there? I mean, longer time away, when you're right there in front of them and they know who you are and you've already had the reservation paid for everything. Why can't they give you the ticket there? It doesn't make sense. So I got kind of angry there at somebody that really didn't have any control over the situation. And sometimes I do that, which is not too considerate, but I'm much more considerate than I used to be, and I'm much more confident. I carry myself much more confidently.